I'm Dan Farber, editor-in-chief of CBSNews.com, and I am joined by Brian Montopoli, our senior political reporter, to talk about these Bush-era tax cuts and other related tax issues that President Obama talked about as a framework for going forward. So, what's the next step in this situation?
Well, the next step is to find out if it's actually going to pass. I mean, you have this deal worked out, the president's on board, but there's a lot here that's making Democrats in particular angry. First of all, obviously, the extension of the Bush-era tax cuts for the highest earners for 2 years in addition to everyone else. That's something that a lot of liberals feel symbolically is something that they simply can't swallow. The other problem we have here is this thing has a huge price tag. $900 billion over 2 years.
$900 billion.
That's more than the stimulus package. So we're talking about passing a bill at a time when people are ostensibly concerned about the deficit that's going to cost more than the stimulus package that to some extent gave rise to the Tea Party and anger over deficits and debts.
So this seems not to be in the wheelhouse of President Obama in terms of what he came into office with and his political philosophy, especially in terms of giving tax cuts to the rich, especially those, let's say, even $1 million and above. So what made him change his mind?
Well, he didn't have much of a choice. I mean, Republicans were able to block votes on what the White House wanted in both in the Senate, and therefore he either faced the possibility of going to the first and having everyone's taxes rise at the end of the year, or alternatively, giving into what the Republicans wanted. And for whatever reason, the White House decided that from a messaging perspective, they were in trouble. They are the party in power, and if everyone's taxes rise, they thought they might get blamed for it. So they said, you know what, we're going to have to accept what the Republicans want on this, and we're going to have to grit our teeth and do that. For Democrats, however, this is another missed opportunity for a president. I mean, what have the liberals had to rally around from this president? The stimulus package. Yes, but then you look at the health care bill, it didn't have the public option. You look at all sorts of things. Guantanamo Bay, don't ask, don't tell is still in effect. Liberals have not had something to rally around the president on.
So what does this presage for 2012?
It's hard to say. I mean, some people are looking at this as Obama post-midterm is trying to win back the independents that he lost, right? Independents broke hard for Republicans in the 2010 race, and they had evenly split and to some extent went with the Democrats in 2008. Obama wants them back, and reportedly, behind closed doors, the White House has decided the way to get them back is to cast Obama as sort of the grown-up, the guy who's willing to compromise. You know, he's been painted on the right as a socialist. Obviously, that is overstated and ridiculous in a lot of ways, but the idea here is let's be sort of the grown-up in the room. Let's tell the American people, look, I'm willing to compromise. I'm going to try to get the best thing done here, and I'm just trying to move forward. And the argument for 2012 there is if Obama can present himself sort of as the grown-up over this crazy, difficult, contentious Washington subculture, then that could help him out.
So in the end, changing the culture in Washington, which he promised to do when he came into office, is not as easy as he thought.
Yeah, the culture of Washington isn't being changed. I think the play now is, okay, the culture is what it is. I'm at least going to try to rise above it a little bit.
Well, thanks, Brian.
Absolutely.
I've been talking to Brian Montopoli for CBSNews.com. I'm Dan Farber.